I'm David,
Hi, and I'm Richard.
and we've got a quick update on what's happening with RC1 and mainnet. Normally, we give you guys little teasers and then the details at the end. We're going to reverse this. RC1 plans, Richard.
So yeah, I think we've been working hard this week to get all the infrastructure in place, secured, all of those sorts of things. Done a whole bunch of testing. We're not going to launch it on Friday afternoon. So the big announcement today is Monday morning, the 15th, we'll switch over to RC1.
Yep. So token persistence is here. If you've got tokens on the current one, you're going to have them on this mainnet candidate.
Yep.
The settings we finalized, it's going to be a 28-day chain. I think it's going to cost the staking 30-second blocks, and it's 1 million Saito is the social slashing staking amount that gets added to blocks. If you're interested in producing blocks and you're worried about that, contact us. We can easily help you get set up. Our goals, we want to talk a little bit linguistically because the language we use sometimes is different than we see in the community. So we want to flag RC1. The reason we're using this is because it means release candidate 1. We're pretty sure this is mainnet. We're not going to switch to calling it mainnet until we go through the first ATR broadcast loop in 28 days from Monday, and things are perfect. After that, we're going to switch to calling it mainnet, and I think we'll have the same language as the rest of the community. But if you're hearing the differences, that's why.
Yeah, and so anyone wondering what is this? It is mainnet. Your tokens guaranteed. Everything's running smoothly. It's just a linguistic matter. We want to see that ATR loop to know the network's good to go and stuff. And I think that will result in a few changes to how we work as a project. We've been really quick with regular updates or irregular updates, more to the point. In the past, trying to get ideas and new functionality out there, test stuff, develop really fast in the open. But with this kind of move to mainnet will come a more staggered approach. We'll probably be a bit more traditional with releases. We'll still yet to work out the exact way we'll do it, but we won't be dropping software updates every day or 2 or 3 times a day like we've done in the past when stuff's in quick iteration. And it also means when we have anything big happening on the chain, like a change to consensus or whatever, it'll have to be classic blockchain fork, like every other project does it, where we'll have the software manage and say, this is the change as of block height something, et cetera, et cetera. So it's a big kind of step forward in terms of how we roll out software and changes and those sorts of things.
But the good news is we're going to start calling it mainnet soon. So that's the big deal. It's going live Monday. You've still got 2 or 3 days to yell at us if you don't like the settings. Here's some other stuff. That's the big news. Here's the other stuff that's happening. Migration. We're going to put automatic migration live next week. Probably Thursday or Friday. We might wait till the next Monday. It's not we just want to make sure that the RC1 is working without any problem before we crank that switch and let people automatically migrate even fractional amounts of Saito to the network.
So it's all been tested out. It's just a matter of making sure the network's running. We haven't done anything where the node configuration is wrong or something.
Still have the cat photos?
Yes, still got the cat photos. Everyone there is cats, and if you want to nominate new cats, please nominate extra cats. You'll see what we mean.
Better, cuter cats. We can evolve towards maximum cuteness. So RC1 on Monday. Automatic migration tool should be live by the end of next week. The week after, we're looking, the work that's happening on the application side right now is focused on asset store. So that's a listing of NFTs, making sure there's a URL that you can hit the network up at and say, hey, I want to view this listing. So we're debugging and working on that. And following that, also, we're hoping to have the ability for people who don't have Saito to come in and spend Ethereum or Bitcoin or some other supported crypto and have the system just take care of it. Because we want to make, if we're listing assets, we want to make them more easier for people to purchase. We don't want people who are listing NFTs to have a, and now you go and you buy Saito and you do this, and then you migrate
back and
more of a buy now kind of feature.
Yep.
So Asset Store, we're hoping that's going to be the week after migration goes live. So kind of 2 weeks of planning here. Anything else?
Well, alongside that, and also fitting in with the migration, Dan's been working really hard on some refresh and fixing on the UI and the process around seeing what crypto you have in your wallet. The send receive view for the NFTs that are in your wallet, etc. Because obviously, as people start trading them and so forth, they'll want to have quick access to a gallery of their NFTs and those sorts of things. And also, I think there's some cool stuff around the send receive and split functionality that our NFTs have that aren't available elsewhere. The UI has to be really spot on for that, because that's new behavior to people and they won't necessarily know what they're looking at when they first see it. So
I think on the Rust side, what we're doing now also is just minor, but it's nice. If the chain gets reorged in the past, if you've made a zero fee transaction, particularly, there can be a situation where, well, you've made the transaction, but it's failed, and your wallet gets notified of the switch, but you're still waiting for your transaction to be confirmed, even if it was included in an orphan block. So we've got the Rust client getting upgraded so that if there is a chain reorg that affects you, you'll pull the transactions that you saw confirmed back into your wallet, and you'll rebroadcast them onto the correct chain as soon as you notice the shift.
Yeah. So there's nothing insecure like that this is fixing. Everything's secure, but this will really help with UI and experience in particularly if things are happening between distant nodes on the network, which is why we're concentrating on it now. Just to make sure that if you're playing a game, but also if you're sending someone something, that a failed transaction doesn't mean you lose anything. Nothing happened, but just so the system knows, so you can get alerts and then resend so that the person does, it does correct itself. It's all that kind of just little polish stuff around making it really usable.
Yeah. And I mean, I think that's it. Longer term, I think, like we said, mid-October, we should be looking at third parties on the network, third-party nodes.
Yep.
At that point, it should be easy to follow the docs and get a node set up or spin up an Amazon DPS or one of those things.
Yeah.
And so that's what's happening.
Yeah, it's really exciting. So I'll be, with this new network structure coming out, I'll be checking through our existing install documentation stuff, given how many installs I've done in the last week or two. There might be some new best practices, and then we'll look at eventually extending that out. So this is where you point your third-party nodes at as well, and that's pretty exciting. So.
Our naming convention for the servers is Inception related. I was pleased when I heard that.
It is. It's
the main one has come up, and
right. So people will still be going to Saito.io, but the actual name of the server they'll be hitting underneath is Cobb, and then there's Fisher.
My favorite is van.saito.io. It's something to do with the transport layer.
Yeah. It helps keep us. It actually makes it easier. It's funny you do it for fun, but it actually does make it easier to find and remember stuff in the network than if you have numbered things or whatever. So they've all got personality.
So we're good. We're good up to a reasonable amount of servers, I guess.
We have to expand into the canon later as we go along.
Okay.
Cool.
So that's the update. Questions? You want to come and chill and hang? Just come to Red Square, or we'll see you guys on the arcade.
Yeah, thank you everyone for all of the feedback that's gone into this, and we'll see you all next week on Red Square.